Hello everyone, this is a video about this Sony Walkman, which is the smallest Walkman possible, but there is a little bit of cheating in here because most of people, they are just comparing it with a tape, cassette tapes, and then you see that is exactly the same size as a cassette tape, but in this situation this one is useless. You have to open it like that to place a tape in there, like so. And now this is the proper size of this Walkman. I have to tell you, this Walkman is very rare, and if you can find it, some people, they are selling it between £150 up to £1,000 in a original packaging, and never been used or touched. So with all the headphone and all the things that is coming with this. So this one is rather old, is more than 30 odd years of age, and considering that is in really good condition. If you can have a look here, you can see that is really preserved in a very reasonable condition. And this is the model number Sony WM10, excuse me. And also it has Dolby, and the Dolby is Dolby B, and here we don't have anything, and this is just a cassette player, and it has a jack, 1.5 volt jack. That is fantastic, and unfortunately is center negative, so you have to be careful when you're putting something, a jack, DC in jack for 1.5 volts. If it's positive, is going to ruin this machine, so be very careful about that. And at the top excuse me, we have just a rewind, forward, stop and play, and this one had a dent here. I managed to get rid of the dent, but unfortunately the dent had some sort of caused some sort of damage into the PCB, and it was sounding like a mono, and I had to fix it because some ribbon connectors inside was cracked, and I had to somehow do some electronic surgery to fix this. Anyway, it has been fixed, but these you don't expect much from here because these are old. They don't have any apart from the Dolby noise reduction, which is B type, and tape selector, normal and chrome tape selector. Apart from that, it has nothing more to add some sort of equalizer or quality to the sound of your tape. And the way that you use this, you just stretch it from these two parts and then open it, and that is the tape in there. If you can see, sorry, that is the head in there. Let me just shine a little bit of light in there and see if you can see inside. That is the tape, and here is the pinch roller, and the tape is full size tape, is not the mini sort of tape. I'm trying to get rid of the shadows and make you see the tape, and it has no auto reverse or anything of that sense. It's just play forward and that's it. And the battery fits in here, and most of these they have been broken, and there is something here, some latch here. You can just pull it back and then it opens, and now you open the door, and now you can change the AA battery in there. And I have to tell you, let me just put this another way around for you to view this. And this one was broken. As you see, this a little bit of latch or whatever that you can call this was broken. So I had to take all of this white bit out and then replace this. I mean, this is a restoration and somehow fixing this, because without this the battery wouldn't stay inside, and then as you see, it has a spring at the back, and all of that is under here, and you can part this with a screwdriver or some sort of a spudger. You part this, there is a double-sided adhesive in there, and then you can take this out and then repair this and then put everything back in here. But I'm afraid it's not gonna work as original sort of settings, but mine it works, and the latch comes out and grabs the other side of the here, and aesthetically is pleasing. So now the way you put it back, you just put it here and then slide this lever back and then push this to the place, and now the battery top is in place. So now the cheating part is this, that you put the tape in there, but you cannot put the tape in there in any shape or form unless you stretch it. And when you open the top, you put the tape in there. Let me just see if I can put it in the right place, and then close it. So now the tape is in there and you can play it. OCD attack, sorry about this. Anyway, I connect everything back together and I get ready some of the pictures that I have from inside, how I fix this, how it looks from inside, and we are going to talk more. So these are the images from inside of this. When you unscrew the PCB and flip it over like so, and then you face with this. And this is when I changed the belt already, but the belt is turned to a mush, some sort of black, seriously sticky stuff here. So I cleaned everything, and even you can unscrew this piece of metal here as well and clean it, and then this is the way you put a belt all around it, and this is how it looks. And then the next image is this one, that it was broken from here. As I mentioned, this LED up here, as you see here, it was dented. Let me just sort out my OCD attack. And then here it was dented. So that dent had caused some sort of a ribbon cable to just be cracked. So I looked at it, and this is another image. Just look at it when I flipped the PCB board there. And then this is another image. If you want to pause it, have a look at it. And then this one is a little bit more visible. And this ribbon was cracked, as you see here. Let me see how big I can make it. So it was cracked from here, so I had to fix this. So I fixed this, and everything at the moment works perfectly. And this is where I flipped open the PCB, and you can see everything here, and the PCB was cracked. Sorry, the ribbon cable which was cracked, and then I couldn't connect it on the ribbon cable, so I had to trace it down to here, and then from here connect it to somewhere down here. And then the next image is this one. This LED is the LED at the top, as you see there. Let me just make it like so, if you can see it. And then the next image, I'm just trying to show you all the images that I have from inside. And this is another one. Let me see if I can find a fix that I have done, because it's so minute, because it's so small, you can't even see it. So you have to be very careful with this. This is a ribbon cable that it was cracked like there. So I had to fix it, so I run a insulated cable or wire from here all the way down to one of these. Anyhow, I don't want to waste your time so much. So this is another image. Let me see if I have the wire there. That's really it. Now the video is about 13 minutes and a half. So let's listen to this and see how it goes. I have to tell you, the motor of this is this thin. The whole motor is this thin, so it's gonna make a lot of noises while it's playing, and when you stop it, it's going to run a little bit further. So I don't know if when this one was brand new would make all of these noises, but at the moment it makes all of these noises, and it's working properly, and all the functions are working. Now let's play some music. And the volume is at the back. Can you hear this? So this is the noise of the motor. And this hole is to azimuth the head, to adjust the head to have the optimal performance with the music and the recording of the tape. And here we have a motor adjustment speed. You can take this out and then adjust the speed and put this back on, so you don't need to open it. And this screw here is for the belt clip that is going all around. I'm afraid the one that I had was partially broken, so I haven't added into this video. So it's really in good condition at the back. No scratches, no dents, because this is really thin, so there are loads of dents on this. And then forward, rewind. Can you hear that the motor is running for a while? So now this is the side of it, which has the tape selector, normal and metal or chrome. I just stay quiet and just listen to it. And this one is the Dolby B. And it has nothing anywhere else. I'm afraid the battery is depleted, rather, and when it does this, it means the battery needs to be changed. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I told you about the price and how you acquire this reasonably. This one, if it's in working condition, is more than £200, but just item itself. But if you can find it in all the glory with the box and headphone and the case and everything, this case is mine, is not the original case or pouch that it came with this. So this one, the price would go up to £250. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until my next video, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.